What's up, guys? Welcome to Meatballs SOS. I know I'm not in my usual area. It's because it's a complete mess right now. We are redoing everything. We had to move some stuff out of the way, so my area is being occupied for the time being, but that's okay. This is probably the only video that I'll be doing up here anyways. I wanted to talk about EDC bags, or get home bags, bug out bags, whatever bags you guys keep in your cars, in your trunks, in your passenger side, whatever the case may be. If you have the room for a big bag, great. If you like lugging it in and out of the truck, car, whatever, all the time, are you rotating it for the winter months? Are you rotating it out for the summer months? Me personally, I keep the basics: fire, shelter, personal protection, first aid, whatever the case may be, in my main bag. But what I keep in my quick bag, or just a sling bag, is just the basics, the essentials. It's not perfect by any means, by any stretch of the imagination. There's actually some items missing in here that I had in here before, but I just kind of wanted to talk about, just get the conversation going. If you're new to the prepper world, are you ready for, something major to happen? I mean, it could come in any, come in any moment. It could come in any form. Look at the banks that just crashed, second largest. What if they happen in the New York, or our major banking system? It'd be complete pandemonium. What are you going to have on you? If you're traveling to and from work, and it happens, and people are going crazy, they're in the streets, whatever the case may be. So I'm going to show you just a quick setup that I have. It's nothing fancy. It's nothing crazy. Like I said, it might be lacking some things, but that's because I have another bag that I rotate stuff like you wouldn't believe. So for me, it's this bag and another. But I'm going to show you this bag for now. And then at a later date, I'll show you guys the bag that I keep in my truck. So this is my sling bag, okay? Alright. It's very compact, as you can see. It's not bulky or anything. It's got a carry handle here. It's got a little D-ring here, okay, and I think here, so it can be attached to another pack if you wanted. It's got a concealed carry pouch here that's padded. You've got a large, oversized buckle. I could sit in my truck. Now, look at how packed I have this thing. All right, look how fat this thing is. All right, I could sit in my truck, our family vehicle, and I could drive just fine. There's nothing wrong. You have a little Velcro pouch, or Velcro patch here area. Okay, got my Prepared Wanderer patch here. Thank you, Wendell. Let's see here. Mask, just in case, you never know. I gotta redo it. I realized I have overkill on knives in this bag. Silly, right? One could never have too many knives. But I have the Rowan Azula from Essie, okay, that I keep in here. Like I said, I'm going to rotate this out. It's not going to stay in here. This is just a radio programmer for you valve phone guys. I will go into detail with that on a later date. I'm not going to do it right now. Alright, let's see here. Aha! There we go. Hemostatic granules. Wound treatment. Okay? This stuff you gotta watch, because if the person you're trying to save has a seafood allergy, you might end up killing them and saving them. So you gotta be careful with this stuff. It's made out of, I think, blue soft shell crab. If I remember correctly, that's what it's made out of. So carry some of this. Alright. I have my survival tube in here. Now, if it looks familiar, it's because it is. It's very familiar. I created the exact, well, it's the same idea as Corporal's Corner. He made a fishing tube like this. Okay, something similar. I got a little like candy tube. They work better. Inside I have all kinds of things in here. I'm not gonna pull it apart, but it's a survival tube. This is a survival tube. I have bank line wrapped around it. I have fishing line wrapped around it. My little ranger band. I have some 550 cordage. Okay. Yeah, might be overkill for the handle. It's fine. I'll take it. Within this tube, there's fishing hooks. There's fire starting material. There are aqua tabs. You name it. It's all in here. The basics for survival are all in here. Okay. Let's see. The newest addition to my bag is the EOD robotics. Okay, it's that little pry bar wedge. It's made out of titanium. We're gonna debut this. I'm gonna show you guys. I don't want to just show you guys this, because in order for me to really show you guys this, I need to get into something. So I might have an old safe laying around. I'm gonna crack it open with this thing. We're gonna try to at least. But I did slide it in between a vending machine. I'm not gonna say where, but I did do that, and it goes right inside. So it does work. As far as the most intended purpose is, door jams, all that stuff. It's got little holes in it. This can actually be affixed to a breaching tool. Okay, we could run some 550 cordage through it, make a handle if you want it, whatever the case may be. All right. I keep my little camping tool card. This thing is great. I don't know if you guys saw this in my shorts, one of my shorts that I made on it, but this thing is great. It's got everything from a rope tensioner to an inch ruler, tent peg puller, flat screwdriver, can opener, ferro rod, fire starter, you name it, sundial, rope cutter, metric ruler. So this thing is awesome, absolutely awesome. Definitely recommend it. I actually got this out of a battle box. One of the very few things that I enjoyed from battle box. This was one of them. Everything else was shit that they gave me. Let's see here. What else? Moving right along. Multi-tool. Guys, you gotta have a multi-tool on you, okay? I'm not one to say to go and buy the Ferraris of multi-tools right away, or whatever that any case may be, but I have this Leatherman, got some paint on it. I use the shit out of this thing. This is the Leatherman Wave. Listen, I know Gerber makes a good product. Maybe they got better. I stopped using them a long time ago. I've got a couple of them in my bags, you know. But this is my main bag, my main bag I use every day. I want the good shit that's in my bag. I want to know that it's going to last. So this is the Leatherman Wave that I have. I'll do an individual video on this later. Moving right along from there. Let's see what else we got here. Electrical tape. No, I don't plan on doing any wiring, but I just, in case I need some tape. Duct tape's a little too bulky. I'm not going to keep it in there. Duct tape does a good job, and you can use duct tape for other reasons. Alright guys, rapid tourniquet, okay? It's a RATS Gen 2 rapid application tourniquet. Alright. Look, I know you got stuff in your boxes still, you know what? No, I use my shit, guys. I'm not gonna pull this out because it's medical grade. I don't want to mess with it. I don't like somebody, if I have to save somebody to get any kind of weird disease, and then, you know, they say, oh, well, he, you know, saved me, whatever the case may be. Here we go, rad triage. This is a dosimeter. This is for radiation exposure. Okay. It's a little card. Tells you what levels that you're at. I keep this because, hey, you never know. The world we live in, It's kind of scary. You know, I don't want to be caught off guard by any means necessary. So, let's see here. Got a little flashlight, LED flashlight. I think it's got a strobe on it. Yep, there it is. See that? SA Company. SA Company, yes. Hard to believe, I know. That is the company that gives away hats and facial masks and all that stuff for like nothing. Check them out. Usually they give those things away for free. That was for free. Let's see here. Going right into it. Aha. This is my diamond sharpener. Knife sharpener. Okay. Look at that. And if you're going to carry a blade, it's going to get dull eventually, so you need a way to sharpen it. Bring it back to life. You carry one of these. Okay. Let's see what else. Another knife. This is my Karambit cold steel knife. Okay. In case somebody wants to, you know, get stupid. Up close and personal. Somebody needs a little reality check. Okay. Let's see what else. It's like a never-ending bag. Ah, storm whistle. These things are so loud. Yeah, rape whistle, whatever you want to call it. But these things are louder than the average bear. I don't know what I would use this for, to be honest with you. Maybe if I had to get somebody's attention that was really ways out there. You know, I don't know. But I keep it just in case. You never know. Let's see what else. Okay, going right along. Ah, new skin, liquid bandage. This stuff is great. It's like, what is that, Neosporin. Stuff is like 10 times better. Seals up the wounds really good. Really good. So I got some of that in there. Let's see what else we got. Got a ferro rod. A striker. Just because you can never have enough. I know I have one on the other one, but just in case. Okay. Let's see what else. I think that is it for this pouch. Just double check. Little compass. Actually, that compass belonged to my survival tube. I'll put that in there later. Don't worry about it right now. Alright, concealed carry compartment. Nothing fancy. Okay. I have my whip antenna. Baofeng UV5R. Just in case. Alright. Another neck knife. Because like I said, you can never have enough knives. Let's see here. And yep, I'm gonna cheat. If I have to get home and it's gonna be a little while and I gotta stay warm and it's cold outside, guess what? I ain't messing around with a ferro rod. I got my lighter. That's what I'm gonna use. Alright? Now, you don't have any shelter, you don't have any food, blah blah blah. We live in the burbs. I'm in the urban areas all the time. As far as food and shelter goes, it's abundant. It's everywhere. You know, could I put a few tabs in here? You know, so they call them survival shots? Yeah, I could throw some in there. Quick shelter? Absolutely. I could fit a shelter bag in here. Or a little fold-up tents. Absolutely. Or those tarps, rather. Absolutely, I can. Why don't I have one in here? I used to. I used to carry it. But I have... They fit in the pockets. I have them in, like, almost every bag that I own. My main bag. You know, I probably will put one in here. I used to have an emergency blanket in here. I think I'm going to put that back in here. When I was moving stuff around, some stuff got lost in the move, but not lost, but that's it. That's my quick bag in a nutshell. And then obviously defensive tools. Can't really say much, but yeah. So EDC bags. That is mine in a nutshell. You know what? You don't want to be caught off guard. You don't want to... oh, the bag is from Viper Tactical, I believe it is. Yeah, Viper Tactical. you want to get something. I'm sorry, rattlesnake tactical, not viper, rattlesnake, same thing, whatever. They both have fangs and they're poisonous, they'll kill you. But try to find something that's waterproof. Try to find something that will stand up to the test of time. This bag's a little used. I am going to be looking for a new one here shortly. What? I don't know. But just keep in mind, guys, you know, like I said, this bag's not perfect. It's not ideal. Some people are probably laughing at it. Where's this? Where's that? Where's this? Well, here's the thing. Like I said, I'm not really concerned about a whole lot of things. You know, like, if I'm going to have shelter, you know, if I'm going to worry about shelter, I could see if I, like, lived in rural areas where it's all open land and something happens, you got to walk, you know, there really ain't much forest, you know, around, all open field, then okay, yeah, absolutely. Where I travel for work and all around my area, there's places to hunker down, you know. Once I do put a tarp back in here, those little survival tarps, they're tiny. They're like literally this big. That's it. They're that big. Okay? Stuff that back in there. Pen. Tape. I'll finish filling that up later. But you guys get the gist of it. Go through your bags. Make sure you have a plan to get home. You know, have a plan to survive, you know, at least, at most, 72 hours. Give yourself 72 hours to get home. If you're far, really far from home, look, road maps, guys. Don't bank on your phones being around. If it's a grid down situation, your phones are not going to do you any good. Well, here's what I recommend. Get a map of the surrounding states that you live in. For me, it's Wisconsin, Indiana, Iowa, and, you know, Missouri. If you want, get maps of the surrounding states. I have just Wisconsin, Indiana, but I don't really travel that far. I don't really go out of state a whole lot, if that ever. So, on your map, have it highlighted, okay, so that this way you have a route to take. Have multiple routes in case you get rerouted somewhere. Maybe there's a roadblock. Maybe there's, you know, a shooting that's taken place that you want to have no part in. Whatever the case may be, just be prepared. So, I do have a road map, not in this bag, in my truck. All my vehicles have maps. All my vehicles have first aid kits. All my vehicles have a way to stay warm, water, you name it, that we have it all. It's no vehicle that I'm not in, or that I'm in that does not have, you know, they all have something. So I'm not worried about that. I personally, and this is just for me because of my daily routine, you have to assess your daily routine, and you have to assess the areas that you're in most of the time. And that's how you kind of build your bags. Because you can't just say, oh, I have this, this, and this. Well, maybe you don't need this, this, and this. The less weight, the better. Like me, do I really need 3 knives? No, I only really need 1 good knife. And for me, out of all these right here, to be honest with you, I don't even think this is going to cut it. No, none of them are really going to cut it for me. So I have to reassess my knife situation. Probably not going to have these knives in here. So it's just all about what you know, want to do. And your, like I said, your situation. But think about it. Go through your stuff. Have a plan. Have an A, B, C, and D. Share that plan with your closest relatives and your spouses so that they know what to do. All right, guys. Stay safe. We'll be talking to you.